I'm Andy DeBillis with NEtv in Warsaw, Poland with MEP Elmar Brok, one of the leading members of the European People's Party. Mr. Brok, this is a critical time for the party. You're facing an assault from the socialists who blame you for the economic crisis and, well, just about everything. How can you combat the perception they're trying to put on the party as being to blame for this problem?
No, first of all, this financial crisis did not start in Europe, it did start in the United States. So we can be responsible for that. And secondly, the German Chancellor, a Christian Democrat, has proposed already 3 years ago for controlling hedge funds, controlling financial markets at European and global level. But it was rejected by Gordon Brown, who is, as I know, a socialist. Chief of the Labour Party, who did not allow it that we could have such a solution on the European level. So therefore, there's no reason to be blamed. The socialists should look in their own home.
Well, the European Commission has now pushed hedge funds to accept regulations. Yesterday, hedge fund managers said that would drive the business of hedge funds out of Europe. Is that too much regulation?
I think what we need is worldwide regulation, and therefore it's important that all this control mechanism will be done as it was decided in the G20 meeting in London on the 2nd of April. And therefore we need the same mechanism of controls, regulations, and so on a global level. If the market is global, the regulations must be global, and that was the purpose for this G20 meeting.
Do you think that Germany set the right tone by rejecting President Obama's call for further stimuli packages in the EU and Germany?
I think so, because first of all it's important to set up such regulation that such things cannot happen anymore. That is the real point, to get confidence back to the markets. The stimulus packages are only a way to solve the symptoms of the crisis, but not the crisis itself.
Yes, because panic is like power, it's just perceived. If you think it's there, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it has more credibility if we find regulation which would avoid such a situation in the future. And I think that is the #1 priority. But also the Europeans, Germany, have done a lot of for the stimulus package. Germany alone, more than $100 billion.
Curiously, people point to the EPP as perhaps being too dominant in the European Parliament and stifling real debate there. Is there a danger from one party having such hegemony in a body like that?
No, I think we are a strong group, but we have not an overall majority. We need coalitions. And I think Europe is gone very well with EPP majority. And if we would not have what EPP members like Helmut Kohl did, the Euro and others,
yes,
then we would be now in a worse situation. With the solidarity forced by the Euro, the internal market, we kept Europe together. Europe was able to speak with one voice in the G20 meeting, and this, I think, was very much in the European interest. And if we have achieved that, I think then EPP has done a good job.
Well, we'll find out in June what people think about that, whether it's the EPP or the opponents make any headway. I'm Andy DeBillis in Warsaw, Poland for NEtv.